Dr. Marc yearned for the cosmos. Earth's frontiers felt limited, its mysteries already unraveled. He dreamt of alien landscapes, of life forms beyond imagination. When the opportunity arose to join an interstellar expedition, he seized it without hesitation. He bid farewell to the familiar blue skies of Earth. His heart pounded with anticipation. The spaceship, a marvel of futuristic engineering, hurtled through the vast expanse. Days turned into weeks. Weeks melted into months. Marc immersed himself in his research, studying the data collected by the ship's sensors. Still, he felt a growing impatience, a deep-seated longing to set foot on an alien world. He spent hours staring out of the viewport. The endless tapestry of stars fueled his dreams. One day, the ship's computer detected an anomaly. It was a planet, hidden within a nebula, emitting unusual energy readings. The crew was intrigued. They decided to investigate. As they approached, the planet materialized from the swirling cosmic dust. It was a breathtaking sight. The planet shimmered with an ethereal glow, its surface a tapestry of vibrant colors. The crew held their breath. They were about to encounter the unknown. Marc felt a surge of excitement. His moment had arrived. The ship adjusted its course, preparing to enter the planet's atmosphere. The landing was rough. The ship shuddered as it descended through the turbulent atmosphere. Marc held on tight, his pulse quickening with each jolt. When the ship finally settled on the planet's surface, a wave of relief washed over him. He joined the rest of the crew as they gathered in the airlock, eager to be the first humans to set foot on this alien world. The airlock hissed open, revealing a landscape unlike anything Marc had ever seen before. The planet was bathed in a soft purple light emanating from the strange flora that covered the surface. Giant, luminous trees stretched towards the sky, their leaves shimmering with an iridescent glow. The air was surprisingly breathable, filled with the sweet scent of unknown flowers. But it was the inhabitants of this world that truly astonished them. As they ventured further, they encountered beings unlike any they could have imagined. They were humanoid in form, but each individual was, in fact, two beings joined together. Siamese twins, perfectly symmetrical, shared a single body. Their movements were fluid, graceful, their two heads moving in perfect unison. Marc was mesmerized. He had never seen anything like it. He observed them, his scientific curiosity piqued. He wanted to understand their physiology, their culture, their very existence. Little did he know, this discovery would challenge everything he thought he knew. The planet was a testament to the boundless possibilities of life. The crew marveled at the sight, their initial apprehension giving way to fascination. This was a world of duality, where two became one, where individuality seemed to be a foreign concept. Marc couldn't help but wonder about the implications of such an existence. How did their society function? What were their beliefs, their dreams, their fears? He was determined to find out. As the days turned into weeks, Marc immersed himself in the study of these extraordinary beings. He learned their language, their customs, their history. He discovered that they called themselves the Dyad, and their entire culture revolved around the concept of paired existence. They believed that each individual was two halves of a single soul, destined to navigate life together in perfect harmony. Their religion, known as the Way of the Two, permeated every aspect of their lives. Their temples were grand structures filled with intricate carvings depicting their creation myth. The myth told of a celestial being, split into countless pairs, each pair destined to find each other and reunite in the physical realm. They believed that their physical connection was a sacred bond, a visible manifestation of their spiritual unity. Marc, with his human perspective, initially struggled to fully grasp the depths of their beliefs. He came from a world where individuality was celebrated, where independence was striven for. Yet he couldn't help but be moved by the Dyad's unwavering faith, their profound sense of connection. They saw their duality not as a limitation, but as a source of strength, a testament to the power of shared experience. He spent countless hours talking to them, listening to their stories, their hopes, their dreams. He learned about their intricate social structures, their complex system of governance, their unique art forms that celebrated the beauty of duality. The more he learned, the more he realized how much he didn't know. He was an outsider, looking in on a world that challenged his very understanding of life itself. One day, Marc encountered a pair of dyads named Alara and Arian. Unlike the others he had met, who seemed content with their shared existence, Alara and Arian harbored a secret longing. They yearned for individuality, to experience the world as separate beings. They confessed their desire to Marc, their voices hushed, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and fear. They had heard whispers of a legend from a distant past, a time before the way of the two became the dominant belief system, a time when their ancestors existed as individual beings, free to choose their own paths. They believed that Marc, with his advanced technology, held the key to unlocking their shared fate. They begged him to perform a surgery to separate them, to give them a chance to experience life as individuals. Marc was torn. He understood their longing, their desire to forge their own paths, yet he was also acutely aware of the risks involved. He had studied their physiology, and he knew that separating them would be a monumental undertaking. Their bodies were so intimately intertwined, their systems so interdependent, that the surgery would be fraught with danger. He tried to explain the risks to Alara and Arian, the possibility of complications, even death. But they were undeterred. They were willing to risk everything for a chance to live as individuals, even if it was only for a short while. They argued that their current existence, though harmonious, felt like a cage, a beautiful prison that prevented them from experiencing the full spectrum of life.